up, baby? It's your boy TP.
And it's the one and only Boat to Go.
And we are back with another episode of Chat and Shoot. Hey, Bo, talk to me. How you feeling this week?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good. It's been a long week, but I'm happy to be here. How about yourself?
Oh, thank you for asking. I'm feeling ecstatic. You know why? Because every time I breathe that oxygen in my body, I just know that God ain't done with me yet. I got another opportunity to chase my goals, dreams, and aspirations.
Indeed. I don't know how we got there.
You asked.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. You know, your enthusiasm is always above and beyond.
All right, let's go back. TP, how you feeling today?
TP, how you feeling today?
I'm chilling.
That's how I like it. All right, now let's show them what we about to make today. This is a breakfast meal. This is something you can make for breakfast. The good old-fashioned French toast.
Okay. So talk to me, chef. What all we got?
Now you saying, of course, we got some cinnamon sugar here.
Okay.
We got our eggs. We got our milk. We got some butter. And we got our bread.
Hey, bro. You know I love the butter.
Oh God. Oh boy. So first thing we're gonna do: turn on the frying pan and make sure it heats. See, that's 2 times in a row, baby.
Who's counting?
All right. So now, while I sit here and mix up the ingredients, I'm gonna mix up my eggs, my milk, and my cinnamon sugar. I'm gonna put all that together and whip it up. You tell us what we're talking about.
So, bro, this topic came to me probably about 2 or 3 days ago. Cause we both was in jail. I still got friends that are in jail, so I got minutes on my phone. They be writing me on the app. And somebody just got booked. You know what they said to me?
What they said?
They called talking about, yo, TP. Yo, bro, I swear, bro, I'm tired of coming to jail. Every time I come to jail, it's for somebody else. Like, yo, bro, I didn't even do nothing. I was just with the wrong person, and now look. And I was like, well, what about that person? Oh, they wasn't on papers. They wasn't on parole and probation, so they got to bail out. But the person I was talking to was mad because he didn't do it. So the thought I had today was, let's have a conversation about, like, when you didn't do something and still get in trouble for it. Because it starts when you're young, right? When your sibling do something and your parents blame you and you get in trouble for it, right? But then it goes to school where you and your friend making noise in class, you laugh, you the one that get in trouble, but your friend don't get what's your mindset about when people say I didn't do it? What you think about that?
My mom used to always say something because I was big on I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault. Like, I was big on that when I was little. Mm-hmm. And my mama used to really sit here and say, so everybody just out to get you.
Well,
so everybody just out to get you.
Well.
And so I really started to sit back and look, and I really started to think, because you might not have did one thing, you might not have did that thing, but there are other things you've done, other decisions you've made, choices you made that landed you in this situation.
So kind of like karma.
Kind of.
So my thought is, there's this thing that I call environment, right? Because I know a dude, you know him too, who literally ended up snitching, right? He told because he was in the streets. He didn't want to deal with the consequence, so instead he told because he was about to get in trouble for something he didn't do. So one tangible thing that because I like giving tangible tips. Don't let your pop burn. I like giving tangible tips. One tangible tip is watch who you're around. Because if me and you are together, if we in class and I say something funny and you laugh and you get in trouble, a real friend, I'll be like, hey, sorry, that was me, that wasn't him.
But you know that doesn't fly.
Well, that's a fact.
So like it, and even in situations where you can step up and be like, hey, it wasn't him, it was me. How can you count on somebody to do the right thing if you put yourself in that situation? You give away the control. And so it's like, that's how you end up in, it wasn't even me, man. But you gave away that power the minute you decided to be around that environment to associate with those people.
That's a fact. The people, places, and things. That's one thing that I learned. Because the people that you're with, the places that you go, the things that you do will often dictate your success or failure. Because guess what? People that get in trouble even though it wasn't them as a kid, and then do it in school, you know who they turn into?
Who?
People that go to jail and be like, it wasn't even my gun. So what, you either going to tell on somebody or you going to do somebody else's bid.
Very true.
But it wasn't yours. So the thought process is, there is times and places you can get in trouble for something that ain't yours. Something that you ain't do. But the difference between successful and unsuccessful is your environment, the people that you're around. Because if I'm going to get in trouble, one thing I can guarantee you, I'm at least make sure I do it.
But also, I feel like what needs to be taken into account is accountability.
That's true.
And it's like I might not have did that, but I didn't have to get in that car.
Yeah.
Or no, it wasn't my gun, but I should have made it clear, if you do got a gun, don't put it under my seat.
Right.
Like, there's certain things where it's like you gotta own up to the fact that you might not have did Z, but you did A and B.
Right.
And that's why you're caught up in this situation. If you wouldn't have did it in the beginning, you would have never been hung up.
So usually it's a ripple effect. All right, hold on. What we doing?
It's what they call a slippery slope.
Oh.
But see, what we're about to do now is, of course, you wanna butter your pan up a little bit, but then I'm gonna dip my bread here in my butter, egg, and cinnamon sugar mix. Okay. And then we're gonna get the cooking.
Okay. I like that. Well, let me step back. Let you do what you do. We all gonna be getting done what we do.
All right. Butter get on there and do its stuff, bezel. Usually butter's a little cold, so it takes a little longer. Alright. So here you go. You dip it in your. Get it all in there. Get it nice and coated. Here we come.
Right.
Now you want to do this with a couple pieces of bread. Set up.
Fancy.
Alright, now you let them cook. So T, I hear what you're saying, and a lot of people they land themselves in situations, and then they want to raise the "I didn't do it" flag. But how is that going to help them later on in life? If you do that as a kid, if you want to sit down and always, it wasn't my fault, it wasn't this, like, how do they make that transition from being a kid who throws a rock and hides their hands or is never at fault to an adult who can really stand up and admit when they're wrong?
That's a great question, and not for nothing, I think you answered earlier with the accountability board, because like you said, it might not be me or my drugs, me or my gun. But guess what I am going to be accountable for?
What's that?
I shouldn't have even put myself in that position.
Very true.
I got to be accountable to myself. If I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I know what type of time you are, if you in the streets and I don't want to be in the streets, guess what? We might can only hang out in school, bro.
Yeah, we friends, but we can't be around at all times.
So part of it is realizing that just because we're friends or we grew up together, if we have different goals in life, then we got to do different things.
Very true.
Because the truth of the matter is, bro, like you said, it is a slippery slope. But at the end of the day, the last thing I would want for somebody is to get in trouble for something they didn't do just because they was around.
Very true.
Just because they knew about what was happening. Like if you go and do it, at least do it. Don't get in trouble for somebody else. Because believe it or not, and I had to learn this, believe it or not, there are people that are out there and they will gladly allow you to be in trouble for something they do.
Ooh, ain't that a fact?
Like they won't even tell you like, yo, thank you for doing that. They're act like you actually did it. Like, so the last thing you can do is give up your power, give up your control by putting your life in somebody else's hands that don't necessarily want the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth of the matter. So let's land this plane. You know how we're doing this thing. We're landing it with a word, right? So we talked about I got busted and I didn't do it. So what comes to your mind when you hear the word accountability?
Accountability means taking responsibility for your actions. Plain and simple.
I like that. So there you have it, folks. Yeah, as soon as this, you guys are.
Oh, baby, these about done. All I need is a plate and taste tester.
Oh, my taste tester.
I need my plate.
Taste tester, can you hold this plate, please?
Are you in the waffles?
No, ma'am. This is called French toast.
French toast, no sticks.
Yeah, that's hot. You gotta watch that.
I told you, if Uncle Jordan gives it to you, what's the first thing you do?
See, that's because you gave it to him.
Right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
She's tasting it like I think we got a winner chicken dinner. So
I'm not really feeling that. Like, are you sure?
hey, see, he wants to.
If
He
it
wants.
is good, it is good.
It's good. It's good. He wants to be one of those I didn't do it kind of people that don't want to take accountability for the fact that I can cook.
No, sir. No,
So-
sir. Not me.
Until we meet again, thank you for joining us here on Chat and Chew. We'll see you next week.